Hello, everyone. We're back. Another episode of Super Replay, Super Metroid. I'm your host, Andrew Reiner. Today, I'm joined by Joe Juba.
Hey, it's that jerk Joe Juba.
Yeah, that jerk. He's playing the game for us. We got Jeff Marchiafava.
Word to your mother. I'm sorry. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what the word is.
Let's just have a couple minutes of silence for Jeff Marchiafava.
And the death of his dignity.
And then also Bryan Vore.
Whoops.
I'm also here.
He's drinking tea in the Super Replay room.
That's it's already in the lava.
Yeah, I have... Okay.
Come on, Joe.
I'm not a strong starter. We learned... Like, yesterday when I started, I just kept hitting spikes. Like, non-stop spikes.
Today's lava.
Today it's lava.
Just because you have the Vary suit doesn't mean you're invincible to lava.
Not yet. When I get the gravity suit, then I'll be invincible to... I never quite understood why you're invincible to half of the lava in the game, but not the other half.
There's super lava that you have to watch out for.
Yeah, but the super lava doesn't really even look that different from normal lava. It's just a little more bubbly.
So all these upgrades that are in this world, you think they work with any suit? If I came in like a business suit, I could get rockets?
You could get
Like
the
Jim Riley.
The business Varia suit.
Like, were there other bounty hunters here that planted these things? Is it just kind of part of the culture to have all this crap lying around?
I'd kind of like to see a sprite of Samus in a business suit.
I'm sure there's Google images of fan.
Yeah,
people
don't
doing
Google that.
Yeah, no. One time when I was doing weekend news, I decided to do a gallery of Samus and Master Chief like fan art.
Oh,
that is a rough community to drop yourself into.
Yikes.
So you did the PG version.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't get into anything terrible.
Did you get any calls from corporate that day, or?
Oh, by the way, I did look online to figure out what I had to do next because I was a little bit lost last episode.
It'd be nice if Dan Reichert did that every once in a while.
Oh, does he just stumble around in the dark like an
Oh,
idiot?
it's a disaster. It really is a disaster.
Yeah, why am I surprised that Dan takes what might not be the most logical or sensible course of action?
All right, so what is our attack plan today?
Okay, attack plan today. We need to get... Whoa. Oh, come on.
first fall down a giant pit.
Yeah, fall down giant pit. Step one. So attack plan today is we need to get the grapple beam.
Okay.
Then we're going to fight Crocomire.
Okay.
Yes.
Then we're going to get the wave beam. What?
Oh no.
Boo.
No, you gotta run through that
Do it again.
stuff.
Oh, come on.
It's okay. Joe's been swearing like a sailor.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I really have.
Okay.
Oh,
Do sailors really swear that much? How did that saying get started?
I think they've got to.
I don't know, man.
Sometimes life is
Okay,
a
you
hell
can turn
damn
around
ass
now.
hard thing when you're a sailor.
Sorry.
That's
I'm
like a
gonna be
patch on their
extra-
sleeve, right? Like, hell damn.
Yeah. All right, let's try this
I'm
again.
gonna start from here.
I don't remember having to do this again.
Yeah, did
Sorry,
she
I'm
like
gonna
lift
be-
off or?
Yeah, Brian, you're gonna
I'm
have
gonna
to
be extra nitpicky on this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll try to stop myself. But yeah, let me know if I'm touching on bases you guys have already covered. But I think one of the best parts about Super Metroid, with the weapons in particular, is the ability to mix and match different weapons, use freeze ray with other things. Previous Metroids, you just had to pick one and you're
Right.
stuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe showed that off a little bit in the last episode. And one thing we're doing with the Super Replay is we're getting different people involved in this. And one of the questions I've been asking is just when you first played it, Bryan, what's your experience with this game in particular?
Oh, I had a Super Nintendo in my room.
Oh, come on,
and
eat it.
Just
Eat
played
the
this
missile.
for an
Come
entire
on.
an entire summer, and then would always come back to it. Like, you know, I would play other games and then I would just keep coming back to this. This and Chrono Trigger are probably my two favorite games. They're just like from that time period. I don't know. Super Nintendo was my sweet spot, I think.
So those are two of your favorite games of all time?
Yes.
Or just from that period? Okay.
All time, yeah.
And what about you, Jeff Marchiafava?
Yeah, I played it as a kid first. My Super Nintendo was my first console, and I have to say that this is my favorite Super Nintendo game for sure. Probably in the top 10 for games of all time. And I have to say that I have to admit that when I got to the end, I may have teared up a little bit the first time I played through it.
What? You're a crier, huh?
I am not a crier. That was back when I used to have a heart, and I was still a kid. And
now he's Robo Jeff.
Yep.
That was, I mean, the only time I see you cry today is when the last slice of pizza's gone.
And then I sob for just hours. Even if I'm the one who eats the last piece, I still sob after.
I really hope Nintendo's watching this so we could just... Everybody's saying it's like one of their favorite games of all time. Nintendo, wake the f*** up.
Yeah.
Give us another 2D Metroid.
Seriously.
Oh my god. It's just every E3 I'm like, maybe it's this year.
And of course it never is.
Nope. And then you're like, well, maybe it's in that weird side 3DS presentation. Nope.
Nope.
Well, maybe now that the first-person Metroids are done, they're gonna... And that disaster that was Tecmo's game is done.
Oh god.
Maybe now they'll bring it back. Bring it back to its roots.
Let's hope
We can
so.
only
But there's
hope.
the rumor going around that they're going to combine Star Fox and Metroid. Have you guys been hearing about this?
No.
Oh, I saw that rumor. That was a pre-E3 sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. And they're saying that it would be Retro Studios might be working on it.
Oh, come on, you idiot. Come on.
Yeah,
Step
I've
on
heard
that
the
stupid
retro,
bridge.
the retro rumor.
Step on it. Eat that dumb bridge. Do it. Do it. Oh, come on.
Are you usually this vocal when you're fighting bosses?
Only in this game. And now I'm blowing it. Come on.
Get on that bridge.
Was there ever a boss like this before where it was just like, this person is invincible, but you have to know what to do?
There we go.
You got him.
Had you
Now
guys-
watch.
Oh yeah, this
Oh, yeah.
is the best.
It's just creepy as hell. His skin is melting off.
So good. Just screaming.
Yeah. Oh, and here's
And
the
then you
air
follow
bubbles.
the air bubbles. That's so cool.
There they go.
Uh-oh.
And then you're like, oh no, he's still there.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I would do with my last energy of my life. Is just I want to be sure to clear your path.
Yeah. Gotta make things easier for the person who killed me.
I would have loved to hear the game director talking to the artist about that sequence. Okay, so then he falls into the weird pea water stuff, and then his skin starts to fall off, but we keep seeing him bob up and down. And then you want to follow the bubbles all the way to the left, at which point our little wall of spikes will fall down, and his skeleton will appear, and you think you're going to fight it again, but then he just falls over dead.
Now, if you don't follow that little air bubble and just leave, like when next time you walk to that wall, will he just be like, will the wall just be busted down and you miss the sequence?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
I would imagine so.
I've always wondered it, but I can't help but run over
Gotta
there and
follow
see
the
it right
bubbles,
away.
yeah. No save, huh?
We'll be fine.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
That's like Star Wars. I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay. We'll save it the next one. We'll be back there. We'll be back in that room in a minute anyway.
Oh, those little things.
The ones that the green ones are the worst because at least if they're blue, then you know you can get them when you have the wave beam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shoot right through.
Great.
So Ridley, one of the iconic foes from this series, is it always the same Ridley, or is it just that species?
Oh, you haven't done your research on Ridley, right?
No, I haven't.
So let's see if I can remember how this works. There's Ridley proper is in Metroid and Super Metroid. Metroid Prime is Meta Ridley, I think its name is. It's like some sort of cybernetic hybrid of like the remnants of the Ridley that you kill in this game.
So it's like Ripley from Aliens, then.
Yeah, actually is a little like that.
That's weird.
Except we're going to pretend that the fourth Alien movie never happened. And
She was a good shot at basketball.
How many times do you think people have mixed up in history those two names?
Ridley and Ripley.
Yeah.
All the time. You
Yeah.
hear it a lot in The Office.
Yeah, in both Alien and this game, like just millions of times.
Millions, or is that conservative?
Yeah. Ridley's Believe It or Not.
Oh, this part's great.
Okay, so those are the two Ridleys then.
What? Oh. Well, then there's also, if I'm remembering correctly, Zero Mission has like.
There it is.
Oh,
I remember being
Yeah.
stuck at this the first time, just forever. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Nice.
But I think Zero Mission has like a Robo Ridley, which is sort of like I think maybe becomes. You're supposed to think that becomes Meta Ridley like later or something. I don't really know.
So basically, Ridley's DNA has been abused and used way too often.
Right, but he is like there is a singular Ridley. It's not like it's a whole species or something. Whoop. I blew it. Oh yeah, by the way, I have to warn you guys, I am not good at the grapple beam. So
Did you ever play Bionic Commando?
Oh yeah, I loved Bionic Commando. I was pretty good at that.
It's a nice touch. You can use the grapple beam to open doors.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ripley, one of those came out of her chest. Nice.
There we go.
Seems like you got it down pretty good.
Yeah.
And guys, I just got to point out again, Joe has not died yet.
Yeah, he's gonna jinx it though. Yeah, even
The
when
gravity suit when you can just do whatever you want in water.
It sucks. It sucks so bad when you don't have it and you have to do those water sections too.
So what would you want to see from a new 2D Metroid? What innovations or, I guess, staples in gaming from today to be applied to it?
I would like it to be exactly like this. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
but HD.
Yeah, and also I screwed up. I don't know why I'm going back down here. Yeah, with like new planet, but pretty much I want all the same. I want all the same old mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, you can even call it Super Metroid 2 or New Super Metroid or something.
Oh yeah, new Super Metroid.
You're talking dirty.
It'd be perfect. And you'd have the mini map on the Wii U screen. Oh my god. And like weapon and item management.
Yeah, but they'd probably put Mii's into it or some stupid thing like that.
Yeah, me with like a Samus suit on. All cartoony.
I would like it to be just like this, like Joe's saying, but combine Diablo with it. So you had a lot of loot, get better guns, +1, +2s. And then you'd have certain areas that would have like elite bosses, like that you would have to keep leveling up, keep grinding to be able to take down. And then also on top of that, open it up to the fan community to build levels where you could bring in your Samus with your customized weapons and suits to keep leveling up and then go back in the main game to take down these uber bosses.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
I'd like that as a side thing.
I wouldn't
not
mind
the main character.
Yeah, adding
That's what I'm saying. It'd be like on the main map, but like off to the side. It wouldn't be your 100% completion. It would just be like, if you want to just play single player, you can keep grinding and grinding.
See, I would not want loot in this game. I like the idea of.
And I'm not going to hire you when I make my game.
I like the idea of the leveling up. I mean, they do that in like Castlevania and stuff too.
Right.
I
Symphony
think
of the Night.
I think a sense of progression is good, but like one of the things that works so well, I feel like about this game, is that it's not about management. Like it's not really about item management or anything like that. And
Still
I think
not saving, huh?
give me a minute. I will in a second.
Okay.
I mean, this game you just get to cruise around, and like if every time I beat an enemy, I had to like go to my menu to check out the stats of whatever this new weapon is or something. That just slow it down too much for me. It take the game too much out of the world and too much into an interface.
Yeah.
I'll find a way to make it.
If like Borderlands, like if Gearbox made like a Metroid Borderlands, I would play that, but I don't know if I want it mixed in with my Metroid.
Yeah.
Well, then don't pre-order my game. We'll have fun with my game without you guys.
You know what I would like to see in something like this, if we're talking about adding some more modern sensibilities stuff to it, is I think that the Brotherhood feature from Assassin's Creed could be really cool somehow. Like, sort of have these little have other sorts of other gameplay loops that are sort of happening beyond just what your character is doing.
You talking about like other Space Marines? Coming
Yeah,
in?
like maybe you have other bounty hunters who are out like getting I don't know, some sort of resource that helps you in your mission.
It'd be cool to see different perspectives in this universe.
Yeah.
It would. I'm a little cautious just because the last Metroid game, the other people were just so stupid.
Well, yeah,
That's not their. That's Team Ninja's fault.
Yeah, don't have Tecmo make your stupid Metroid game.
There was Metroid Prime Hunters on DS too, and I guess they didn't really have much of a personality, but they were just kind of other bounty hunters. And
We ran into one in this game, the corpse of one, that looked pretty cool.
like a space jockey or something.
Yeah, it was totally that alien moment.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
he's right before you fight Kraid.
Oh, does he have a message like a?
He's just
or-
all bloody. He has like orange blood
Wait, we
or
don't want
something.
this yet. What's over
Was
this
it
way?
like Double Dragon 3 where the guys beat up like,
Nope.
they beat me up and then dies?
No, he's way
has,
gone.
He has a bunch of green things on him, like a bunch of little green monstery looking things that are like stuck on him, parasites or something.
I wonder other cool modern features. Are there any modern guns that would work really well? In a 2D
AK-47.
space? Bra-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Modern day Metroid. Oh, what a disaster that would be.
Oh god.
Yeah, that would be no fun.
Although, what was the game from Chair?
Oh yeah,
I guess that was a little sci-fi,
Shadow
though.
Complex.
Yeah, there was like mechs and stuff in that. That was a fun game.
Whoa, God!
Oh man.
No,
you
no,
were
no.
not prepared for that
I
grapple
was
session.
not ready. Okay.
How are your wall jumping skills, Joe?
They're not
compared,
bad.
compared to your grappling.
Wall jumping is better than grappling.
I take it you already did the part with the space monkeys that teach you how to do the wall.
Yeah,
thing?
we did that in the last
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
Adorable.
I love those guys.
Yeah, they're just cute.
Now, when you
Yeah.
get the super run, that also includes, for the price of one, the crazy super jump, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I love that thing.
Actually, I don't think I want to go that way.
So I'm going to point out, if you don't want to do the T-shirt design for the Brambles brand cookies, we're going to have 2 T-shirt contests. So you could just do a cool Super Metroid styled T-shirt design. And
Samus
then-
in a business suit.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
one,
God.
and then another
That's
one.
just one
for-
idea. You can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, hilarious. Make fun of her gigantic shoulders.
or just a really cool design.
No. Well, okay, fine.
And yeah, so we're gonna have 2
Oh,
contests.
those guys suck.
One for the cookies, one for just Super Metroid. And again, you can submit those to me, Reiner at GameInformer.com. Easy enough.
Do real brand cookies exist in the world?
That might be a Ben Reeves phenomenon. I don't know.
I know they come in muffin form, but
It doesn't sound like it would make a good cookie.
Yeah,
That's
isn't it
not
defeats
what
the
I'm
purpose
looking
of-
for
yeah.
a cookie.
kind of looking to spoil yourself a little bit, aren't you, Jeff?
Not to stay regular.
No. Although I guess they have oatmeal cookies, and that doesn't sound like it would be a good cookie.
Oh, those are good.
But they are.
Yeah, they're really good.
Unless
But it's
oat-
kind of fake oatmeal. It's not like it
Yeah.
doesn't taste like oatmeal.
Yeah.
Just
And then
tastes
some people
so
just
good.
ruin it by putting those raisin turds in there.
No,
Yeah.
raisins are the best way to enjoy it. If you're having a chocolate chip cookie, just eat a chocolate chip cookie. Don't mess with the oatmeal.
Right. But if you're having an oatmeal cookie, go ahead and put in the raisin turds.
Yeah. Either if you're anti-raisin, that's fine. Just do plain oatmeal cookies, but don't try to say that like the chocolate chips belong in an oatmeal cookie.
No, yeah, I think chocolate oatmeal cookies are also a little weird. Yeah. But
Is that platform thing alive? Or
Yeah,
is
I
it
don't know. That's kind of a
robotic?
weird existence. I always thought he was just like a little scooter guy.
Yeah, it's like those
Going back and forth.
those little puck vacuum cleaners that people have.
There you go, Jeff. You can write like a Kafka-esque short story
Yeah.
about.
How terrible his life is. This is like the highlight of this guy's life right here.
It's like someone's using
I'm
me.
finally doing something. No, he's killing me. It's disillusion now.
Oh, this guy.
I'm finally doing something. Oh no, he's killing.
I wasn't expecting your 800-pound suit.
Oh boy.
It's just there's so many awesome details in this game. Like the heat waves in the background just to really sell how hot this cave is.
Yeah.
And when Samus is in a heat zone, like the sprites on her suit actually tingle and move around a little bit. Like this suit is actively protecting you from just totally dying right now. So many little details.
And then Nintendo said, "You know what? We're done with this."
Yeah, I'm still pissed because I bought a Game Boy. I was like, this Game Boy Advance, no way I'm buying it. It doesn't have backlight. It's just no headphone jack. This is totally stupid. And then they're like, oh, here you go, Metroid Fusion. I'm like, you bastards. Of course I buy it and start playing it, and then they're like, oh, by the way, here's the GBA whatever with the flip screen, SP, with backlighting and everything you ever wanted. So, actually, I think the SP didn't have headphones, but the backlighting was a great trade-off for it.
And do you think that's evil of Nintendo to release so many versions of their consoles? Or, I mean, are they just like, okay, this is our new thing, and then they just keep iterating and making them better?
I think it's smart. Like for me, I didn't buy a DS until the DS Lite came out. I bought a GBA and a GBA SP. You know, like I had both of those. So I think for them, it's like it's a way to bring in people who maybe wouldn't have been early adopters, and then also to get the people who were early adopters to buy again. Which I mean, that part of it's kind of insidious, but you don't really, you know. I think the hardcore gamers are the only ones who would really rebuy a console. You know, like if just some normal person like bought a DS, they're not going to care about the DS Lite.
Right.
You know?
Well, thankfully, the consoles don't have too many iterations.
Yeah.
It's not like Apple where it's like a new iPad every year.
Well, that's the thing, too, is like no one complains like, oh, man, there's a new iPhone. Like, this is the worst news ever. I mean, I would personally prefer more updates on the 3DS right now. I mean, we have the XL, which seems like a great thing. But the fact that they didn't put the Circle...
Yeah, when they didn't put it on there, I was like, okay, they're just not going to use that. They're not going to make any more games for it. And then a couple days ago, they announced we're going to create an XL Circle Pad.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you idiots doing?
I just can't believe it. I would probably buy that system again with the Circle Pad included, but there's no way I'm going to buy the big one.
I love my DS XL.
Come on.
Yeah?
Oh, it's so great. The screen looks so good. It feels like the ergonomics of it are fantastic.
Oh, reserve tank. I forgot about those.
Yeah.
That was my concern. I played some games with the XL at the office, the DS XL, and it's cool to see the games that big, but sometimes the pixels look a little blown out.
Come on, lava.
And stretched. I'm concerned. I wonder if the 3DS, since it's more like, you know, polygon based and like a high resolution screen, if that'll actually translate a lot better to a blown up screen.
That's a good question. I kind of liked it on the DS for the games I was playing, you know, like the Final Fantasies and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Having that kind of Super Nintendo pixelization, kind of like what we're looking at now.
Oh, yeah.
Gave it a little bit more retro charm. But yeah, we'll see what happens when polygons are on that. That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm all about iteration. If they want to come out with a new improved thing every year, I mean, people don't have to buy it if they're happy with their current thing. But I'm always looking for improvements, especially the built-in Circle Pad. I hate having that separate add-on. I mean, once it's on there, it feels good, but
it's like you're
build
putting
it in.
putting an eye patch on your system or something.
Yeah, it's ugly. It doesn't fit in your bag as easily. I mean, this is what everyone wants. That's the thing about Nintendo. Is like every time you turn the corner, they're doing something like everyone wants this, and we're just not going to give it to you.
They're like a little kid. Just if you tell them that's what people want, then they're gonna do the opposite.
Yeah,
We should start telling them that we don't want a 2D Mario or a 2D Metroid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, at least the new Super Mario games are selling enough so that they're continue to make them. But I don't know why that doesn't translate. I mean, Donkey Kong, I believe, did well, right? It sold enough. I just don't know why Metroid can't just be in that family. The resurgence of 2D games.
Yeah.
Or maybe
I just don't get it.
Maybe they just know they're sitting on a golden goose and they're just waiting, giving it more time.
Waiting until they're in trouble.
Because, honestly, Metroid Prime 3 didn't do super well. I guess I don't know. I don't know exact sales numbers. I know it didn't review particularly well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I mean, I played Metroid Prime 1 and then just never got around to 2 because I just heard it was like, oh, it's a big pain because of the light in the dark world and going back and forth.
Right.
And then by the time 3 came out, I was like, well, I still haven't played 2. I should probably do that. And then just never got to 3.
Yeah.
Though I did very much enjoy, I don't know if you guys have done this, they put Metroid 2 Return of Samus on 3DS Virtual Console or eShop.
Oh.
I played through that entire game. Loved it. I've always wanted to play that. Finally got to do it.
Was it worth it?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, you definitely want to print out a map on the internet because there's not one in the game.
Oh.
But yeah, totally vital to get that on there, and I just had a great time running around checking stuff out because there's so much Metroid. Like basically, the setup for Super Metroid is so tied into Metroid 2. I always wanted to see how it played out, and playing it. I imagine if I played it on the original Game Boy without. I mean, another huge thing is just the save anywhere type thing.
Yeah.
That is huge. And you don't have to worry about hitting a save spot and losing all your progress and getting all your energy back. But just having saves and a map and playing it in a modern way is so fun, and it was great to see the first instances of the different beams and that sticky morph ball.
Yeah.
That I don't think is in this game.
It's not.
There's a jump morph ball here, but yeah, that was a whole lot of fun. I recommend if you guys have never checked it out and have always looking for a new 2D Metroid experience, that's definitely the way to go. It was cool too because despite you kind of assume the NES is more powerful than the Game Boy, they actually really advanced the look of Samus and her suit in the Game Boy version.
Yeah, she was gigantic in that one.
A lot of detail. The Vore suit actually, they had to make it look different. I think that's when it first got its big shoulders.
Okay.
Because in Metroid 1, they just kind of made her look more like a pepperoni pizza.
I like it.
I'm going to have to go back and look with my pepperoni pizza lenses on.
Yeah, it's basically turns the suit like mozzarella color, and then they put the little pepperonis in for her wherever boot and helmet went.
Are you hungry?
We just
Is
got
it
the
lunchtime,
We
Bryan?
just got the X-ray scope, by the way. This is speaking of cool innovations and
Oh my
stuff
God.
in this series. The X-ray scope is one of the coolest items ever.
Oh, it's so sweet.
And I did this in every room.
Yeah,
in
you
this
pretty
game.
much just do this to every single wall.
Yeah, this is way before a lot of online facts and map and help existed. So this just took care of all that. You can do your own looking, and you didn't feel like you were cheating because it's built into the game.
Yep. If a new Metroid came out today, I would never go online to look for stuff.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
No. I would maybe get to the end and then have a save right before the end, beat the game, and then go back and clean up on random missile packs or whatever weird stuff.
I would actually form a strike force that would go onto YouTube and just leave thumbs down on all the videos people were putting up of this game, all the video walkthroughs.
Yeah, I
That'd be a
didn't.
lot of work.
I didn't
Like a new
lot of
Robin
those.
Hood.
I didn't use any help for Zero Mission or Fusion when those came out because that was in the internet age. But I definitely just used in-game stuff on those.
Yeah, I didn't do that. But for Metroid 2 on Game Boy, just use the hell out of the internet on that thing because you'll just get so lost, and there's so many dead ends. Like, that's one that you really just want to do it.
Where are you off to, Joe?
We're gonna head off to that little blue dot. I'm pretty sure that's an energy tank that we can get now.
Does it drive you guys nuts when there's just like a little corner of blue in some room you went
Yep.
through?
Yep.
You gotta go all the way back just to jump up there.
Yeah, and there's absolutely nothing
No.
in there.
Thought there might have been something hidden there. I guess not.
How has the music been in later Metroid games? Because this is... I don't listen to a lot of video game music, but just hearing all these songs again brings so much back.
See, Tim was talking about how these songs aren't memorable, and I think he's
Well,
crazy.
he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's usually so right on.
Go
with
on.
Video game music, but he really is not getting it here with Super Metroid.
Mm-mm.
I think he's too close to the first soundtrack.
Yeah, he actually played Super Metroid with Metroid's music playing.
Why
Tim.
would you do that?
That's how much he liked it.
Oh, well, it's
Slap in
Tim
the
Turi.
face.
Okay. So I think it's this
This
business
song's
up
great.
here.
It's got like that funky slap bass in it,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I've
like
never
a
paid
choir
that close
over
of
top.
attention
I
to it.
mean, that's cool.
I can't wait. What I was telling Tim, I can't wait until we get to the second section of North Fair. That music is sweet. Though, like when you get into like past the big Ridley mouth and into that sort of second section of it.
Can you lay me down a sample of that? It's been a while.
I can't. But it's awesome. Is the
One
point.
little unknown thing, Joe Juba has no rhythm.
I don't. Yeah, I really
It's
don't.
hilarious watching him
Oh,
try to
yeah.
play like a Guitar Hero or something like that.
Well, I can play Guitar Hero.
Yeah, on easy, everybody can play Guitar Hero.
No. I can play Guitar Hero on medium just fine. It's where it starts to fall apart for me is when you need rhythm. So I play Guitar Hero visually. Like I am just as good at Guitar Hero with the sound off as I am with it on.
That's a really fun way to play it, Joe.
It's not.
Didn't you play it for a while with just the controller? Because
No. I did that just to get that. There's an achievement for doing it with the
okay,
controller.
you
I
didn't
think.
prefer to do it with controller.
Oh no, that would be madness.
Okay.
And publishers will like to hear this, and developers. Joe actually likes to go for 1,000 points in games. Games he really likes, he'll go for all the achievements.
Nicely done. One wall jump.
And how
Not
many
the other
are
side.
in your 1,000 point club now?
Oh, I don't know, maybe like 12 or so,
It's impressive.
something like that.
I really hated those games like Resident Evil 5, 1,000 pointed, and then they're like, oh, here's some dumb extra multiplayer crap.
Oh
that
yeah.
You have to play forever.
Yeah, I hate when they patch in new achievements for like DLC when you don't get the DLC.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah, so you'll see there's 60 points.
It's like, kill 10,000 other players, and it's like,
Not
I
gonna
don't
do
care
that.
about Resident Evil multiplayer.
All right, now there's another thing down there that I don't think we can get without the gravity suit. It's down where we got the charge beam.
Boom.
Oh god.
Oh,
That was a mistake.
Oh.
no.
Man, is
Alright.
that's the most classic of Metroid gags, right?
Yeah.
The put
You-
like a tasty energy tank on the other side of some hidden pit,
Yep.
and then you have to go so far around. Oh,
Yeah, we already did that. There's one classic moment of that in this game that we did in the last episode.
nice.
I think it was the last. Maybe it was
But
the
they can
first
get
one.
away with that stuff because the gameplay is just so good. Like if they had me go like play another 10 minutes, usually it's only like a minute or so. I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't mind.
It was worse in the first Metroid. The energy tank fake out, because you couldn't just like do a super jump back to where you were. Like it put you like in a whole different part of the map,
Oh,
and it was a huge pain.
there's one of those here.
Okay.
It's what is it? It's in Meridia. There's one where it's like you see it hidden up in the wall. So you like approach it from the right, and you like get in a little ball and go to it, and then the floor drops out from under you, and then you fall into a quicksand trap and get like sucked to a whole different part of the map.
I remember
You
that,
need to
yeah.
actually come at it from the left, which is kind of like, I don't know, counterintuitive for some reason.
Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, these little guys.
Yeah, what are they?
Yeah,
Little
I don't,
frogs?
Are they deadly frogs?
I don't know. It's a total waste of time to even shoot those things too, because it just spits out more of that crap. Here, as long as we're here, we'll go check this out.
Oh yeah, these guys. The space pirates, right?
Yeah, this is the entrance to the last level. We can't get there yet, but
It's always good to take a peek. Ooh, Kraid is dead.
bleh.
I noticed they changed this since Metroid 1, where you could kind of cheat your way to the last level if you brought a guy in and like froze him and then jumped out of the lava and jumped up.
Yep.
This there's no way to.
Yeah, you
cheat
can't.
around,
Yeah,
is
you
there?
can't get to Turian at all. All right, so now that we have the grapple beam, we're gonna do or now that we're up around this way, we're gonna do a little bit of an item hunt here too.
So those space pirate guys, are they the ones that maybe built this place?
The space pirates are, I think they're all like Mother Brain's cronies. They have like their own like homeworld and everything. That's, I don't know, that figures in somewhere in the series too. But
No, I guess I never stopped to think about it, but why is Mother Brain hanging out here with all of her minions? Are they after something, or what was the story?
they stole the Metroid hatchling, right?
Yes.
So I think that they're just trying to get the Metroid, breeding program or whatever back up again.
Yeah, it's all about the Metroids and the power that they have to
There you
help
go.
rule the galaxy.
All right,
Way to remember this one, Joe. Oh, it looks like you've already been here.
come on.
One of the coolest parts about the power bomb is, I think I saw you guys already did it, but that glass hallway.
Yep. The tunnel.
The
Seriously,
first time
let's
you
do
try
it.
that and figure it out,
Samus.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Ugh.
it's one of the coolest moments in this game.
Oh, why do I keep?
that's tricky to get the flip and the. That's not easy.
I've done it like twice already.
Yeah, I remember struggling on this part, Joe.
Ugh.
Looks like it's going to rain.
It was raining.
How is this song not memorable?
Hey, ask Tim. I don't know.
I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind after this.
All the trumpets.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's like a nice little military march.
Geez, now when the pressure's on, I just... Oh, there we go.
You
Fine.
can just do it with a normal jump.
We'll just edit it down to you just doing it once.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll edit it down to just a mere 10 minutes of me trying.
And then we'll just record audio of you going, look how easy this is. A lot of people struggle here.
Not Joe. He's the best.
It's like a obvious jump cut.
Whoa,
First
whoa,
try, of
whoa,
course.
whoa, whoa. Oh, come on, man. I did so well on this last time, and now it's... There we go.
I should also point out that as soon as we finish recording this, we're going to be working on a surprise video. Something cool. Something new.
So
A
surprising.
gladiator fight.
It's so
between
surprising I don't know
Dan
what
and
you're
Tim.
talking about.
Yeah, I don't even want to say any more about it.
Reiner, I have a feeling you're gonna just
Spoil it somehow?
torture your kid with surprises constantly. Like, oh, I've got a surprise, but you gotta wait for it.
Always on Facebook, though. She'll have her own little forum.
Yeah.
And there'll be these cryptic messages from Dad on there.
Okay, Reiner, do you remember which side I got the missiles on last time?
Nope.
I forget. What are we going for up here again?
There was an energy tank, which we've already gotten.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another missile thing.
Sorry, Joe. Yeah, I can't remember.
There's another missile thing up here.
Oh, Chinese thing. This is
I would just sit here forever.
just classic. That's such the crappy thing about the original Metroid is they didn't have like really higher energy tank levels. It was always that really small.
Yep.
I think maybe later they had a couple randomized ones that were worth a little bit more, but they were the same exact size. They didn't look any different.
Oh man, so cool.
Okay, I think I ended up getting the one on the right last time. Whew.
Oh god. Wait. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Well done. That's a fake out too, because there's just the one dot, and it looks like you already got it, you know?
Yeah.
So Joe, are we gonna go for 100%? Or are we just going for
I don't think we're
making the boss a little easier? But
I don't think we're doing 100%.
Just enough to get the sense of exploration or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can't remember if I said that. I think we'll probably get in the 85 to 90-ish range, just in terms of things that like I remember and things that are sort of on the beaten path. I don't want to like go so far out of our way just to get like a dumb little power bomb upgrade or something,
Right.
you know.
and we can leave that up to the viewers. Then they should all play it over 100%. Do a speed run. What is it? Under 3 hours, you get the
I think
Uber
it's
ending.
I think it's under 3 hours you get the best ending, which we won't be getting, but
I don't know. We might be close. What was the save at the beginning of this?
we're at like one and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, maybe.
It's conceivable.
I doubt it.
But I don't know about going through the whole. Do the down shot. There you go. It's a classic move, which was not available in Metroid 1.
Always love those guys with the eye lasers.
Yeah, they remind me of like Ninja Gaiden enemies from the original series on NES. Oh wow, you just remember all this stuff?
Yeah, his memory is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying. Whoops! Oh shoot! Yeah, like we were saying. I think before we started recording, is that like there was just a time when like I didn't have that many Super Nintendo games, so I would just like a Saturday sometimes was just playing Super Metroid a couple times. So yeah, a lot of that stuff sort of sticks.
Oof, nice.
Close.
No,
Get up there!
There we go.
Nicely done.
Oh, looks so cool.
I like how you just smash your face into the ceiling too.
Yeah.
Once you get up there.
Yeah. It totally takes energy to do that too, which kind of sucks.
Oh, I forgot about that. Drains health?
Yep.
Wow.
Nope. Oh yeah, I'm the best.
We were
right.
talking in previous episodes about fleshing out the fiction. I'd want some really nice descriptions of how the Powerball works. What happens to her spine?
Or
Her
organs.
bones?
I'd like to know more about her days in the military and her traumatic childhood.
Oh god.
I'm just kidding. I don't
Should
want
I-
to know that.
I mean, I kind of just want to play to see how bad it is.
I started playing it.
Don't play it.
before
It's
this, Brian.
so bad.
It is pretty terrible.
It's just infuriatingly bad, or at least somewhat amusing bad.
I mean, it's boring bad,
Oh, that's the worst kind.
and also, but I mean, it's boring bad, and also like sullying your memories bad. You know, where it's like, oh,
But it does kick off with that awesome CG sequence from Super Metroid.
yeah, which is the best part of the game so far. Is they like recreate the final scenes of Super Metroid in like awesome CG.
That
With,
sounds
like-
cool.
Yeah.
We should just throw that on the end of this, Jason.
Whoops.
It's just a CG sequence.
Oh, at the end of after we really beat the game.
Yep.
Okay.
As a bonus, so you could see that sequence and not have to
Without
play.
having to actually touch Metroid Other M.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a great move.
One of the coolest ships ever.
Yep. Which they also, well, yeah, we've said this. They also screw up the ship in Other M.
How do you screw up the ship?
Oh, you give it legs. So instead of just floating awesomely, it has like landing gear.
Ugh.
And instead of loading
ramp,
from
right?
Instead of loading from the top, which is sweet, Samus just takes like a stupid little elevator down to the ground.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, only she can get in the top because she has the suit of armor. Any Joe Schmo can get in the bottom. Sorry, Joe.
No, that's right. And it's also awesome because it's like, oh, hey, you don't want to jump off of the top of your ship every time you want to get out? F you. Like, you're Samus. You have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I can't get up there until I have the space jump.
I love the space jump.
Of course, when I was playing this on Super Nintendo, I had an auto fire controller, which means that you turn that up and you can just bomb yourself up anywhere.
Oh yeah, you can totally cut. I mean, it's not like, Nintendo did prevent some cutting to the end of the game, but there's still tons of like shortcuts throughout this game.
I remember trying to do that bombing part without the controller and trying to get the timing right. And it's just horrible because you start to get it, but then you start getting excited and that totally screws off your timing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, we are so close to getting that gravity suit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, get it, dummy. Oh, there
It's
we go.
on her ankles.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
They make
Pick it
you
up with your feet.
Yeah, they make you let go of the beam, so then you fall like an idiot. All right.
Oh, I hate the crumbly ones.
Oh god. Oh god. It's gonna go. Eh.
Oh, nicely done.
Okay.
You know, Nintendo, I think, is the best at the pick up something noise with Zelda and Metroid. I mean, doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, that's another thing they get rid of in Other M, by the way, is the awesome pickup noise.
Oh,
Do they just put in like a farting noise and stuff?
It's just a giant belch.
what? I don't understand it. I guess I want
Explains
to play
why
it to
it's
see how
Dan's
many
favorite
times.
game.
I'd want to just play it maybe to see just how many ways they can violate.
No!
The
Oh,
franchise.
dang it.
Joe, you wrecked everything.
I ruined it. Come on. It's so annoying. Being underwater is so annoying when you don't have that suit.
Oh yeah, it sucks. And you just have to bypass all these like things that are obviously ladders,
Yeah.
but just can't interact in any way with.
You can walk under them and behind them. That's something.
I never thought about that. That's weird. Samus, you dummy.
All right. What?
Oh, Joe, come on.
Hey.
I like that sound effect.
That is a new one, yeah.
How can you not like this music? So triumphant.
Yeah, this in particular is awesome. All right. We're actually coming up here to the like. Okay, so this game actually does. I'm surprised at how well this game does creepy. Like when you first get, like when the game first opens. I mean, we were jibber jabbering, so we didn't really get time to talk about it. But like when the game first opens, it's awesome how like quiet everything is, and it's familiar, but at the same time, like, you know, like if you played the original Metroid, you recognize the areas, but there's something, you know, clearly wrong about them. And then this wrecked ship is another great example of like, you know, like a creepy, messed up area.
Oh, totally. Just little touches like this with those little like moths or whatever fluttering away.
Yeah, like nobody's been here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They imply that and get that across with just the art graphics.
There we go.
Yeah, those little ghost guys.
Oh, I'd never like those guys.
This part's awesome because if you come in here when you first get in the ship, it's super easy. You know, like I just tear through there, nothing's running. But when the power starts, these little conveyor belts are going and those claws are coming down and it becomes a huge pain in the ass just to get like a little missile.
Oh, yeah.
Not our problem.
Even the doors are dead.
Yeah, did those gray doors show up before this, or is this the first time?
I think this is the first time.
Oh no, there have been gray doors in the game up to this point.
Oh, no, I thought Super Metroid. I thought that's what he was asking.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well, I guess, yeah, in the...
I guess they're all gray on
Super
Game Boy.
Metroid. Yeah, and green. They're in the last... Oh, that's so cool, yeah, because it hints at all these different weird little enemies that are like contained or turned off right now that you walk right by.
All right, so this is the boss of the game that I consistently have the most trouble with.
Got a lot of health. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think I'll probably be okay. This is another example of like me not wanting to use missiles in a fight because it becomes too much of a pain to shoot all this fire while keeping missiles at the ready.
I don't remember the strategy I used here.
It's using kind of like an infinity pattern. Get a nice eyeball shot. And then...
Eye of the Beholder. It sounds like an elephant.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
brilliant.
that's totally elephant noise.
I mean, he kind of looks like an elephant too. I'm sure it's not a coincidence. It's got a little like trunk.
Yeah, little trunk thing.
It's a sad elephant.
Oh dang it.
Probably got made fun of a lot in locker rooms.
Yeah, there's a ghost elephant locker room.
Sad place. Nice. I just want more 2D games in general.
Yeah.
I love the big 3D blockbusters, but man.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why, like the download services are so cool.
Mm-hmm.
PSN, XBLA, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really gives a chance, really gives a second chance to that style, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know why more of the big companies don't just also create these little 2D games as downloadable titles.
And like there's a lot of it on iPhone, but as soon as you boot up a lot of those games, you get to this screen that has like level 1 of 30, and it's just going to be the same thing over and over and over and over.
And you got a touch screen instead of real controls.
Yep.
Shoot. Ah!
Wow.
You stupid ghost elephant.
It looks like Hubert right now.
Oh. That wasn't that bad.
Explode. Yes.
It's always satisfying.
Yeah,
That
what
moment before your head explodes just has to be really awkward. It's like I feel something's going on here.
It's like when you feel like you're going to throw up and you tell all your friends, like, no, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to...
Yeah.
Hold it together.
No, I'm exploding.
I would love it if a modern 3D game like Dead Space, like when the bad guy is getting low on health, like he started flickering red or something and then blows up. Like if they brought that back in some way.
Oh, these idiots. They remind me of
those
the
robots.
stupid gonk droids in Star Wars.
Yeah, George Lucas is probably watching this going, I'm going to sue these guys.
I like these guys.
They have cool sound effects.
They serve no purpose. I can't see what they would ever do.
Trash cans?
Oh, the map thing. Ah,
That's
so
nice.
satisfying to just go hook
Yeah.
up to that thing. I forget, do the credits name all the enemies? That was kind of a Super Nintendo thing to do.
I don't think they do. I don't think it does in this one.
It
Maybe.
would take so long.
You know what? I could be wrong. They might. I always
I don't
don't
remember where people got the names for some enemies if they weren't in the credits.
Oh yeah, like
Or the manual.
Someone's like, "Oh, I saw it at Nintendo Power," you know.
Yeah, or in the
That's what its
manual.
name
Yeah,
is.
they do put them in the manual a lot.
Mm. Yeah, remember when they had manuals with games?
Yeah, that was nice.
It's like one out of every 3 games has a manual now.
I remember too when it was a manual that was in a language I speak rather than like 2 pages in a language I speak and then 20 pages in various other languages.
Yeah.
Because that's the real disappointing thing is you get a manual that's nice and thick and it's a super fake out because you realize it's just thick because it has so many languages in it.
Yeah. That's the thing is like, it seems like with Xbox and PS3 games, people are pulling out manuals, whereas Nintendo manuals are still humongous, like you said, because they have all those. They have to have French and Spanish in there.
I remember I got one game and the manual was like 1 page and it just said look on the disc for the manual, but then it also had another pack in that was like 6 pages of extra crap that you could buy, like advertisements.
Was that Mass Effect,
Come
maybe?
on, man. Yeah, it might have been.
That could definitely be it. Yeah.
Times are tough for publishers. EA only has one soccer field and a bunch of tennis courts now, and only a couple private chefs. And yeah, it's rough.
I mean, no one should have to live through that kind of sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, these things.
Oh. Get those
What's going on in that window back there?
That was like a video screen?
I don't know. The planet, man.
Okay, it's shaking. I thought it was maybe like slime mating with green slime mating with like red slime or a sponge.
Oh, that's right. I can't do anything until. I hate those stupid doors, so I think I need to kill all this dumb crap.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about not having experience in Metroid is if you just want to run past stuff, there's no penalty.
Yeah. Normally you can just skip crap, but that's what makes. There's one room later in the game with these two son of a bitch space pirates that they like do jump kicks and like whip their hands at you, and you can't get out of that room until you kill them both.
And they just take a ton of hits.
Yeah, and it's not that they take a ton of hits, as I remember. It's that it's that it's just really hard to make a hit register on them.
Why would you design that?
Yeah, it's like, yeah. This is on the way to the mess hall. Look out for the spikes and deadly robots on your way to the mess hall.
Also, you're going to get a really good workout.
They just want people to have big appetite when they get to
move it,
cafeteria.
idiot. Come on.
Where am I? Oh.
Oof. Oh, that was totally worth it.
You'll need them.
That's true. The Ridley fight takes a lot of missiles. Is there anything awesome over here?
So far, I haven't really seen you use missiles in a boss fight.
Yeah, I have to in the Ridley fight. I'm not going to use it on the Meridia fight either. On that big squiddy looking thing, or the shrimpy looking thing, because that's the fight where you can use the grapple beam to electrify it.
You know, it's been a while since we've had a shrimp boss. They used to be a lot more common, like Contra and stuff.
Back in the good old days.
I think space shrimp can be creepy. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they went to crab at the beginning of this generation, giant crabs.
Oh yeah, giant crab battles.
And that didn't really catch on, so I think they're staying away from the crustaceans. And
All right, we need an acronym. Gamers demand shrimp bosses. Good.
Yeah, we need to get some vowels in there.
might want to put a little more thought into that.
All right. Well, help me out here. Gamers, what's in?
You need a vowel.
Okay.
Gamers adamantly demand shrimp.
Gads.
Dads.
B.
Shrimp. Well, that just makes it sound like we want to eat shrimp or something.
Okay.
Shrimp.
Shrimp bosses. Gads. Yeah, Gadsby.
The Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby. Gamers adamantly demand shrimp bosses. All right, there's a super missile thing somewhere down here.
Jeez,
You are good.
Your brain is weird.
There we go.
I can't remember what happened last night.
No crap. What did I eat for dinner last night?
Pizza.
Yeah,
I had
it's
shrimp pizzas.
Yeah.
I had leftover pizza from Green Mill.
They
That's
have good
stuff.
pizza.
That's just a Minnesota thing, or is that Wisconsin too? All right. Jason says Wisconsin too.
Now I want to think of slogans for gamers adamantly demand shrimp bosses. Oh God, we have to do this again.
You know, I believe the end of General Knox has a super crab boss, right? In Borderlands. We haven't gotten to him yet. We're
Yeah, I don't know.
finally getting
I
back
mean,
in.
Wait, are you guys
What-
playing Borderlands co-op together?
Yeah.
With Cork, too.
We're not talking about just general seafood bosses, though. Ugh.
It's
Why
gotta
didn't I
be
get that
shrimp.
memo?
Oh, we
Yeah, for-
did it like a year or more ago and got partway through and then stopped and then just finally started up again to finally finish it off.
And it's just you three?
My buddy Ross is in on it too.
Oh, weird, Reiner.
Well, you
must,
can kick him out, right?
you must have gotten the invite. It probably just got lost in the mail.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Stupid Xbox Live messages,
You
to
know,
keep on display.
you just can't count on it.
So let's say I fire someone like Jeff Cork. That's probably the only way I could open up a window to get into this co-op session.
Yeah, you might have to murder him.
Apologies to Cork and his family, but I need to play.
Joe, the slogan for Great Gatsby should be "Good things come in small packages."
Ooh.
That's pretty good. Right?
Good things coming. Okay, so what does Gatsby the shrimp boss look like?
A shrimp with a top hat and a monocle.
See, I was thinking the exact same thing. He's definitely got to look a little bit
classy.
fancy. Yeah, I mean, he's got to be classy. You've got to look at him and be like, this is a shrimp boss for the gaming elite. Mm-hmm. You know, this isn't just like, you know, pickup trucks, NASCARs, and shrimp bosses.
I have to fight him, but I also kind of admire him too.
Yeah. There's the mutual respect for Gatsby.
So there'll be a lot of talking before the fight actually starts.
Yes.
Maybe he's a philanthropist too. Like a philanthropist rich shrimp.
Okay.
He's like Samus's Moriarty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a Carnegie type shrimp. Carnegie
Okay.
figure.
What does that thing do?
I don't know. I hate those guys. Why doesn't...
Flying heart?
That might be a super missile. Oh, okay. Charge.
Yeah, you can kill him with charge.
Oh, I hate this part where you just like, just grab that edge. Grab that edge.
Yeah, okay, so we need the stupid gravity suit. So that's got to be...
One of those other 3 dots.
Got to be up there. I guess... Did I miss a door? I must have missed a door. Okay, we can... Tell you what, we can get the gravity suit, and then that's probably going to be it for this episode. That'll be a good place to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of ledge grabbing,
Yeah.
that was a great move. Was it Fusion that brought in ledge grabbing finally? So neat.
It just kind of blew my mind the first time I saw it.
See, I'm okay with not having ledge grabbing in Metroid.
All right, here's a question for you. If they did do a new 2D Metroid, Nintendo is now getting into DLC. How would you want to see that handled in a Metroid game?
Oh, jeez.
New areas.
New areas, as in
New
like it's added onto the same existing map?
Yep. Like new, like a new sector or something.
That would include
Like
new
an elevator ride.
new weapons and a new suit in there somewhere.
Yep. New
Yeah.
weapons, new suit, all that kind of stuff.
It would have to be a complete game, obviously, outside of the DLC. But
Yeah.
Like a side story.
Well, it could be the kind of stuff that, like, in this game, it could be like, hey, download the hyper beam, and then you actually get to use the hyper beam like after you've beaten it once or something. You know, like that kind of thing.
that thing was fun. Did you guys ever play like whatever? Like if you try, illicit PC versions where you can bring the hyper beam and just use it throughout the normal game, and it just owns everyone. It's super fun.
I did not know about that.
Yeah, there are little codes you can type in.
Yeah, Nintendo never did codes for these games, did they? Outside of the main game where you had like Justin Bailey.
Oh yeah, that was.
There's never
those
any
last
cheats you
codes.
could enter.
I wonder what happened to Justin Bailey.
Yeah, who was Justin Bailey?
I think he was just some contest winner.
Really?
I should add him to the fiction.
We should.
I thought I read somewhere that it was just a coincidence.
And there was talk that it was an Australian phrase where a Bailey is a swimsuit and Samus is just in her Bailey.
Oh,
Oh, interesting.
never heard that.
Yeah, there's all kinds of speculation about it. I'm sure that there's an answer out there somewhere, but I'm too lazy to find it.
Yeah.
Well, if this
Go
room gets
look it
any
up,
warmer,
somebody.
Yeah.
we will all just be in our Baileys.
Oh God!
I'm glad
Leave
Dan's
me
not
off that
here.
episode.
Yeah, I'm glad Dan's not here for that episode.
He'd gladly do that.
All right.
Is this the most iconic sound from this game and music?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the most iconic sound. I mean, if we're talking about background sound, yes. I think the most iconic sound is definitely the pick up an item sound.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm saying music for this game, or background music, or noise.
Oh man.
This will be okay. Everything's gonna be
this
okay.
is so sweet.
Awesome.
Remember the first time when this happened? I was like, "Uh-oh, is this good or bad?" Or
Yeah. After that first fight, when you're trying to get the bombs or whatever, every time you see one of these birds, you're like, "Oh God, do not wake up! You stay asleep, you dumb bird. Give me an item.
Mm-hmm.
Do not give me a fight."
The first time this happens, you're like, what? He doesn't have an item for me. What's up with that?
Yeah.
And there's just no clue to like, oh yeah, you should turn into a ball and sit there. Like, that's the kind of puzzles where it's just like, that's what I liked about Fez, is it's sitting there, here's a puzzle, do it.
Nice. Man, we are flying through this.
Yeah, we're going pretty quick. Oh man,
So
so
satisfying.
awesome. Even though it's purple.
Very sweet.
Yeah, that's like if Prince was Samus, this is the kind of suit he would wear.
Yeah, purple and red doesn't really go together. So I think that's going to conclude our look here. We'll just get to a save.
Yeah, well, there's a little. Yeah, we'll get to a save room. There's another couple minutes if that's all right. I always love doing that. Hey, look, it's floating. I don't know. I'm
I know
an
those
idiot.
guys, they're called chozos, right?
Yeah,
I keep getting
There's-
mixed up with chorizo.
yeah.
and
There's all
then-
kinds of weird like pronunciations for it.
Chalupa.
Mm.
Okay, let's do it. Reserve tank.
Now, I haven't messed around with it. The reserve tank is like it's a tank that's like in the menu that refills once you run out of. It's like if you
Right.
run out of these tanks, then you get a reserve
Right.
tank.
So
fill.
when any energy you pick up when your energy is full goes into your reserve tank. So
Oh, that's so nice.
and it's set, when it's set to auto, what that means is when you hit 0, it will automatically give you all the energy in your reserve tanks.
That's sweet. God, I love just knowing like, oh, there's still two or three things to get. Like
Yep.
having that data there.
Yep.
So sweet.
And then it's the worst feeling ever once you fill it all up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
You've
it's
seen everything.
It's
you know?
satisfying, but well, see, at that point though, like you have the space jump and the screw attack, so you're not being like, oh no, I'm done getting awesome things. You're like,
I'm gonna jump and screw all these guys.
yeah, exactly.
Whenever you see the end game in one of your favorite games ever, it's like a little disappointing. 'cause
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
I want
yeah,
it to go
that's-
on forever.
That
No
is
more
true.
discovery really left.
All right, there we go. Well, hey, that's episode 3. We're trucking right along. We've got the water world coming up next.
We're purple.
We're purple. Why not?
We got a petition to start.
Yeah, we need to start Gadsby.
We have 2 T-shirt contests, a petition. By the end
This
of
is
this
out of
super
control.
replay, we're just going to demand all your time and all your artistic abilities.
I'm sure Gatsby will show up on a few t-shirt designs as well.
Oh yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
Gadsby the fancy shrimp.
With a shrimp in a top hat and a monocle.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great.
I will wear that shirt.
All right. Well, thanks again, everyone. Thanks, Bryan. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
As always, Joe,
Yeah.
Jason, our producer. We'll see you on episode 4.